What if someone lost his life just because of making a video? Someone likes this happen. Amy was having a wonderful day in her life, but little did she know that is in the next 5 minutes. Her entire lives would change. She was going to trap it in such a place that there would be no one to save her, and she would see darkness all around as if there were people in the underworld, and within a few minutes she would be seen hearing for her life. Yes, this is the story Amy Marians. Amy loved being on adventure and trying new things. So he called her friends Alice Edro, who was also a diver expert and trainer. Amy told him that she also wanted to learn diving for him. So both of them selected a very big cave of Sican, which is located in Mexico. And for this, Amy's training also started. After complete training, both of them go to this place. Let's read, and Amy convinces her friends to take the lead in going into this cave because she wanted her friends to record her, and while she is moving forward. This is Amy's biggest mistake. However, his friend convinced him that he will not go below 40 feet and he will go directly and complete the adventure of this cave. He knew that this story of Amy is going to shake the whole world. Mexican invasion reporter that Amy become lost and endless darkness. Authorities are developing new guidelines. We run notes as we speak. He began diving on the scheduled day 1126, and he had decided Amy would lead the device. What happens is that they go swimming for 25 minutes, do adventures, and see new things below. After this, Amy friends show her a light which is a natural light and belong to someone else, and these things was also a pressure for them because one of her milestone was about to be complete. The driver first checked the air pressure and then checked that she does not go below 40 feet, which was a danger scene. After checking this, the driver gives Amy a green signal. He gives the signal that is new ready to go down. But what did Amy know? That this green signal was going to bring a big red stop sign in her life. And both of them move forward and they see two new paths. One path which is earliest to tourists used to use this route, which everyone used to avoid considering it dangerous, but Amy started going on this route without any fear. As they go further, they see much a thing that even they become crazy wondering what have we seen. There was such a view of nature which both of them had never seen before, and on this adventure Amy wanted to record this occasion, so her friends did the same, but the light with which both of them were looking around had to be turned off because he wanted only natural light to be visible in his photo and video so that the video could be better. Amy liked the recorded video very much and she is also happy. Similarly, both of them start moving forward, and the lights which Andrew he had switched it off. He forgot to turn it on and he started swimming anyway, going ahead. Amy sees two paths, both of which were seen leading to the cave. Amy had no previous experience, so that didn't know which way to go. She tried to turn back, but she couldn't see anything, so we couldn't even speak in the cave. That's why even her friend couldn't understand why Amy was doing this. If he had known, he would have gone ahead and show her the way. But instead of going right, Amy chose left and goes ahead. When she goes ahead and looks, she can't see anything behind, and at the same time, this story taken a dark mode. She take it that there is no light in the cave at all. So that's why even after the lights were no, Amy couldn't Amy could only see a little ahead of her. Ahead at first she gets confused, but then he smiles and she feels Amy thinks that her friend is coming with her, but nothing happens. Amy started switching her light on and off and given a signal that her friends should see her, but given after swimming around for a long time, her friends does not find her. Thinking about what she had done, she started getting worried. And on the other hand, when Andrew turns off the camera and turns on his light, he realized that Amy is not with him. Just a few minutes ago, both of them were together. Now, what happened? That is not finding Amy. His friend started getting worried thinking about this. Then soon he became active and started searching for Amy around because these things had come in his mind that if Amy vanishes somewhere, Andrew wait for 3 minutes and search around, but the darkness is so dense that he cannot find her. Andrew became convinced that she was ahead of him, so he goes out. She must have gone to show Andrew that she too can do diving alone. So after she feels like this, she removes it from the making and started moving forward. Then it turns out that removing the making was her biggest mistake when Andrew finished. When he reached the points and sees that Amy is also not there, he started getting worried. On the other side, Amy was trapped in such darkness that she was just blinking her light and off, thinking that her friend would come to save her. She also gets nervous and then starts convincing herself that her friend is a perfect and special driver. He will come right away and save her. This was Amy's last hope. On the other hand, Andrew thinking of going to the end point and bringing Amy back, but then he came to know that his oxygen taken has been exerted, and this was the biggest danger. If Amy's oxygen take also got empathy, then she too would have died in the cave at the same time. So she goes there to find a new tank. He goes away from the car, and after an hour or two comes back to the some cave. Then these things is also going on in his mind that he himself will save Amy, and by this time to end a help hours had passed and Andrews Carnegie to experience. The oxygen gets exhausted in such as a short time, and yet Andrew moves ahead without thinking anything native and start searching for Amy. Become Andrew hopes that his friends cannot give up so quickly, and will survive for the entire 15 days. After swimming a minute, Andrew sees sometime floating. Yes, it is Amy's body, about which his friends comes to know after going closer and seeing one thing. He goes crazy that the air pipe is in army mouth. She was seen hanging outside in the water. This was the time when Andrew was thinking that he could still save my time, but nothing happened. This was the end of Amy. He tired a lot with his pipe. He also put it in her mouth and tires to proved air and supports Amy in any way so that somehow she gets breath and gets safe. But by then it was too late. Then it took 15 minutes of swimming. Later someone he brings Amy up while hearing, and then he comes to know that now Amy could not survive and she has dead. After this, many things were changed by the government in this cave, and the drive were given more time. More was written so that in future no one else lost their life like Amy. Subscribe for such a video.